Hello, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gavin Reshaw Presents. This is my actual other YouTube channel. So what I'll do is I will click on this video. I'll share it on my other page, and if you're not a follower, you can follow me here on my other YouTube channel that I have. This is my first video I'm doing on this channel. Hope everybody's doing great. I just want to get into something that I was thinking of with all that was going on. We've seen uh, so many of these suspected white supremacists who've been calling the police on all of these unarmed black people, black men and women. You know, it seems like one week it was Permit Patty, the other one was Poolside Betsy. That's the name I call it. And now this week you have Coupon Carl. You also had uh, a man in New York that called the police on a white man called the police on a black man during a basketball game for fouling him too hard, a flagrant foul, and he called the police on him. So you can't make this stuff up. So we're just living in a dangerous time now. And this past Saturday, we had Coupon Carl from CVS who called the police on a black woman for using a coupon he thought was fraudulent. Now, I don't know exactly how you can think a coupon is fraudulent, being that I worked in retail for a few years. I worked as a cashier at Walgreens at one point, and I remember distinctly uh, people would come in all the times with different coupons from manufacturers to buy, you name it, cigarettes. There had people that had coupons for buying, food, water, all things from manufacturers. They get them online. So I don't think that they made a fraudulent purchase or that that the coupons were fraudulent. There's no way you can tell if you honestly just look at it and standing at a register all day ringing up various items and people will pass you coupons and stuff. You don't think of it. If it comes up and it has the barcode and it's a manufacturer code and it goes through, it'll go through. If it didn't go through, then you either call a manager, you can verify the coupon code. They can actually type the coupon code in on the register, and sometimes that would actually they would honor it that way, or it would ring up in through the register. Because sometimes some things you scan just don't come up. It may say invalid purchase. Things have or invalid entry. So sometimes those things happen. And I used to do it all the time. So the fact that this woman, and I believe her name was Camila Jordan, let's see, that you had, she was Camila Hudson. I apologize. Camila Hudson. She posted the video. She's based out, is in Chicago. And the CVS manager was trembling on a 911 call was to report that the coupon was fraudulent. And what's interesting is this is a log. He calls himself uh, on his Facebook profile, and let's look at his name. His name is Matson. Let's see. Maury Matson. Okay, that's a fucked up name already. But he recorded, he telephoned 911, and while he was doing this, Camila Hudson was recording the video, recording the manager. Now, he's a self-described log cabin. I've looked at his profile. He is a cabin Republican, meaning that he's gay, and he endorsed Donald Trump. Now, I don't tend to close doors as your business. I don't really get into all of that. But some things, and we could talk about this at a later date. Do I think some things need to be exposed to the public or done in public? No, I don't. Do I think everybody should be forced to accept something that they don't like? No, I don't. Uh, so, nevertheless, though, it's very interesting when you have people who are from that community, the LGBTQ, they try to identify with the black community and link their struggle with our struggle. When you look at history, however, the black man in America, and the black woman also for that, but in particular the black man, there has been no struggle to compare with what the black community has gone through. Uh, and I find it very interesting that someone who describes himself as a log cabin Republican, uh, or as who I'm pretty sure would classify himself as a minority, because when many of these groups, and this is something Dr. that cape off of black people, uh, LGBTQ, whether it's about immigrant groups, Asians, Arabs, whatever, they can go in and get certain benefits that black people who have been living here for hundreds of years could never ever get. They could never ever get a bank loan from a bank, but if you are someone coming from Vietnam, you're Vietnamese, or you're uh, Korean, you can apply for a line of credit. You get a letter written from your bank over in Vietnam or in Korea, and when they go to a bank here in the United States, they'll approve them a line of credit, and they can set up any type of business that they want. That's just the truth. It's not about hatred or racism. I'm just spitting real game at you. This stuff does happen. This is what they do. They've been doing it. So I found it very, yeah, I was just very dumbfounded and dumbfounded by what I was seeing, that this woman, he had actually called the police on her for over a coupon. Now, there's one thing about disturbing the peace, being loud and belligerent, or cursing and so forth in public. Yes, they can call the police out for that. But this specifically was about what he thought was a fraudulent coupon. I call, more Mr. Matson, or as I called him, Shakes McQuaid, because he was up there shaking like a salt shaker. Shakes McQuaid, that's his nickname. Forget Coupon Carl, Shakes McQuaid. He's sitting up there shaking, nervous, over calling the police and yelling at this black woman. So, what do we do to prevent things like this? Do we need to boycott? Do we need to protest? Truth be told, I don't think a boycott would even work in something like this. I don't even think a protest would work, because CVS is a multi-billion-dollar, billion-dollar company, just like uh, Walgreens, or well, Rite Aid is actually bought out now, but you know, the other companies here, the other companies here that are in the United States, we've seen things happen at Walmart that is discriminatory, but we don't do anything about it. So I think the best thing that we can do as a people is let's build our own and recycle our dollars, just like the Asians, the Arabs, the LGBTQ do. Very interesting now, just think, if you are, because I'm getting back to the minority point and qualifying for benefits, imagine you're Jewish and you're white and you're a female and you're a lesbian. You qualify for three different minority categories now. You see, affirmative action, when it was originally set up, was designed to eliminate past discrimination against blacks. It wasn't designed for other groups. And then when those other groups came along and wanted to and co-opted the movement, and now you have all of these different leaders that are even then and now, like John Lewis, who are co-signing with these other groups. They've been able to supersede blacks in certain areas, in work, in employment, in careers, in just about everything. And it's not hatred that I'm speaking about this. I'm just speaking truth. I've seen it. So what I think we should do is circulate our dollars. Let's not have to go to CVS anymore, or Walgreens, any company that disrespects blacks. I did see CVS fired Maury Matson, and then another employee. I didn't get them. I don't think they named the other employee. It probably was the cashier who was at the counter. We don't know exactly what happened, but Uh, but those things, yeah, but those are the things that happen. So we need to actually form our own community, our own group, our own places of business where we can circulate the dollars and recycle and put them back. And it doesn't take that much. Yeah, I'm looking at Facebook. I actually typed up Matson's page. He took his page down. I see. This is from a guy by the name of Brian Miller. He says, I happen to know who Maury Matson is, as this is my local CVS. I can confirm that black people generally do make him nervous. At least I seem to. I remember the first time I interacted with him, he seemed scared out of his mind, which is honestly annoying and insulting. Pretty much the rest of the staff is great, though there is admittedly one other jittery staff member, which is why I usually avoided checking out with Maury and would try to limit my interactions to only saying hello upon entering the store. So, but this is the stuff that goes on because they are frightened out of their minds. Our skin color gives them a license of fear and a right to call the police. So that way, and now the good thing about recording these interactions is that you can see what happens, although sometimes the encounters start much earlier before the video camera is rolling. But this was a man, yeah, he was a delegate for Donald Trump in his campaign. He's running for alderman. He's the president of the Illinois chapter of the Log Cabin Republicans. In fact, I read that their group actually, the Log Cabin Republicans, actually suspended or disavowed this chapter as a result of this incident. So, and he's running for alderman in 2019 for the 48th ward on Chicago's far north side. So, send a message saying no to Shakes McQuaid or Maury, as you want to call him. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts. I'm just ranting. Uh, Hope everybody has a good one. You all take care. Be blessed. Um, I'm going to tend to use this channel for more entertainment now, but I just wanted to start using this so I can go ahead and get some people on here. But, so I hope you. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if the mic is working. I think it is. Okay. I see the green. All right. Well, that's it for me, guys. You all be safe, be blessed, have a wonderful week again, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.